I love this league, and I fucking hate fantasy football. God damn it! Basically, I am the Denver Broncos. Go Broncos. I am now 0-3. Fucking hate fantasy football. I hate Cow, and I hate Chumpawamba, and I hate Crazy, and I'll probably continue to hate everybody while I lose my way all the way to the fucking douchebag. I'll see you there, Perwin. I don't care if you won this week or win this week. You suck that dick. Because one win does not a championship make. Let's get into it. As you'll notice, your graphics have been prepared. Yes, I at least did that last week. And look how wonderful you all look except for Will, who was all pixelated and weird and green. Because he didn't participate. Go figure. But he did spend $40 on Jimmy Garoppolo, who, you know, just did okay. Me versus Chumbawamba in week 2. Girl power. You go 2-0 in week 2, beating me with my average scoring. 119. Last week was like 118. This week it'll probably be 117. I don't know. 151.3 versus my 119. All your players going off here, going off there. That seems to be the common theme of the season, is all your shit. Like, you just go off, or you're average, or you're the fucking Willis. And if you go off, you can also be the Willis, but if you're average, you're always going to be average all the way that goddamn douchebag. And that's your old name-changing MF Kelsey, who's really not doing it for me. I mean, he's good, but he could be better. Chump, thanks for letting us tour your office in your video. I can see why you're so good at fantasy football. Shit looks boring. Coors Light and NASCAR boys. Name change. Yet another name change. See, it's going. Wafting in. Versus the token minority 2-0 in week 2. Man, the token's going to be a tough one to beat, I feel like. He finally kind of showed up. He crossed into this country with barely a nickel in his pocket. And look at him now, on his way to the Mile High as Hell Fantasy Football Championships. Whereas Coors Light and the NASCAR boys, 0-2, who I face in week 3. And spoiler alert, I'm probably going to lose because Allen Robinson's not going to get 70 points tonight. Yeah, he basically is the Willis of the week. He's one of the Willises of the week, but, you know, dude, stinker. Fucking 120.5 to 95.8. Look at also Jose's pose here. This is what you got to do. Crazy in his green screen talked pretty much the entire time off camera about what he should do, and like I don't know if we were making fun of him or what was going on, but he just talked and looked this way, and then he eventually went like first down, and then he was like, I don't know, and that's where we ended. Whereas Jose over here was like calling us fucking bitches in Spanish, telling us to suck dicks, and then was like, "Urgh," and makes for a good pose. Just saying. Next year, step up your pose game. It's going to be who's going to lead the pose bowl. There's a Rose Bowl and a pose bowl. Who right now, Jose is winning the pose bowl. And he also wins in week 2. I have Utters Greg versus High Joe Chubb. God, that's got to feel good in your little glass bowl. You get high score of the week, and you beat Perwin, and you set him to 0-2 while you yourself milk your little Utters all the way up to 2-0 with that high quality natural dairy that you be squirting. Versus name change Hyde Joe Chubb. He's got Carlos Hyde and Nick Chubb. Hyde Joe Chubb. I mean, I can't hide my Chubb. Even with this big belly. It's hard to hide. It's there, man. You're gonna see it. And just like you saw, I have Utters Greg, aka the cow. His Chubb went all the way into your little hide, and it really exposed you. Still, 136.5, it's a good score. It's really rough to lose on 136.5 because you start looking at everybody else's score going, man, I would have beat that person, that person, that person. Well, guess what? You faced Cow, and you lost, and you're 0-2, just like the MFC. And Willis has a better record than you at this point, and he's asking you how to play fantasy football. How the fuck does that work? Speaking of Willis, oops, all sleepers. Oh, and back up. Cal, high score of the week. He made a video. Everybody likes it. That's the way to do it. Perwin, I would tell you to step your game up, but you gotta have game to step it up. Know what I'm saying? Oops, all sleepers versus Willis Dick fit in your mouth. Well, I'm sure Mitch is happy to paint his Willis Dick green and then also yellow and shove it right in there because that's what he did. 118.3 to 105.5. It's the same joke all the time about Willis, but I mean, it works. So who fits what dick in whose mouth? Oops, all sleepers moves to 2-0. Willis Dick at 1-1. Yeah, I mean, Will, I do expect to see you in the bottom three, but who knows? Stranger things have happened, man. You could pick all Jets in 2 weeks from the waiver wire, you spend all your money, and then we're like, no, you shouldn't have done that, and then all of a sudden you beat Perwin, and then you beat, me and Novid Kid, Touch the Fence, Wizard Sleevers, and you move your way all the way to the belt, and then we're like, God damn it. And we'd be real upset about that. But not this week. You get stomped by Oops All Sleepers, who looks like he's probably moving all the way to the championship at this momentum with all these players that, who knew? They're just playing out of their minds. Average score, I beat him this week by like 0.7. But like I said, all it takes is the matchup, much like I have Utters Greg and Hi Joe Chubb. And Oops All Sleepers, Aaron Rodgers mustache his way all the way to 2-0. Touch the Fence versus the Wizard Sleevers. It's got to be pretty satisfying for Touch the Fence. He changes his name, moves to 1-1. Wizard Sleevers moves to 0-2. The Sleevers not having a great season, much like your old MFC. But you know what? He's probably raising a heck of a baby. I will point this out, Wizard Sleevers. Touch the Fence is also raising a baby while he's watching football, and he beat you. He beat the pants right off of you. So, you get a little show. Yeah, come to the Sweat Lodge. You get dinner and a show. So, Touch the Fence. Go ahead, 1-1. Proving to us that just because you have a kid does not mean your fantasy football days are over. Wizard Sleevers proving that if you have a kid, your fantasy football days are over. 92.3, 131.9. Not the Willis of the week, though. It could have been, but it's not. We're about to get there. Novid Kid versus the Doot. Doot is running into the same problem he ran into last year, which is everybody's getting injured, and then he has to hit that waiver, and then he doesn't really have anybody to trade with except for his top players. And how are you going to do that? You got to wheel and deal and put all your effort. And he's got a corgi to raise. So, as we know from Wizard Sleevers, it's hard to raise a corgi and play fantasy football. Doot is our Willis of the week. I got no suggestions on what the Willis of the week should do. I might just put a little graphic up eventually. So there's Novid Kid at 118.2 and the Willis of the week at 66.4. Novid Kid just got a free game and he moves to 2-0. I don't think Ryan even watches football at this point. Because the Broncos are so disappointing, it's really hard to watch. And if that's the team you watch, sometimes you just don't want to watch it. You want to look away and you want to say, this is fun over here. I'm going to do this. But I'm looking straight forward at the Broncos and I'm just shaking my head all the time. Why'd you do that? That guy was open. Throw it to him, Flacco. God damn it. So that's week 2.